to add your Paraline drawing to Google Classroom so that it can be submitted for the external assessment. Go up to Classworks, then go down to Assignments and open up the Paraline assignment. You'll find down the bottom there is a blank A3 page that you can use. So click on that and then make a copy of it and put in the copy, put your name and Paraline drawing in the copy. Add this copy to this assignment. That's really important, otherwise I look at the assignment and it's just blank. So I'm just going to, once I've done that, I'm going to go into SketchUp online, and I've got a drawing here. There's a few issues with this drawing, and I'll just go through some of the issues. If I try and export that at the moment, it's going to have the axis line in here. It's in color, it's in perspective, I've got a shadow of a person. So I'm just going to make some changes to this drawing. So I'm going to remove this person here, and I'm going to put it into perspective. So I'll just bring over my control panel so you can see that. So down the side here, I want to go to display, which is the glasses. I'm going to take off the axes. I'm going to take off any guidelines. I don't want those on there at all in the drawing. I'm also going to remove the shadow, and that should be good from there. The next thing is I want to zoom in, make sure it fills the screen. And just get that positioned in the middle of the screen and check that I've got it in Paraline. At the moment this is perspective, so the lines are getting closer together as they move away. You need to produce a Paraline drawing, a Paraline assignment. So there we go. So I'm just going to make sure I've got it at an angle that I'm sort of happy with, and zoom in so it fills the screen. The next thing, I'm going to change the style to a line style. Okay, and you can see automatically it's put my axes back in there, so I'm going to have to go down to display and remove these. Yeah, there we go. So now I've got this as a line view, no textures or anything. That's how I want to present my drawing. I can edit in the style some of the features in there just to make my line work look a little bit more effective. So I'm going to go up to this little pencil here, click save there, and I'm going to go to edge style. I'm going to go to back profiles and just see if I can raise that. You can see that raised probably a bit too much. Just a slight number 2 is probably enough just to give it a more of a three-dimensional effect. You'll notice that the timber isn't showing. If I wanted to show this as timber slats, I'd actually have to draw the slats in using my pencil tool. Again, if I wanted to show the seat as slats or as wood, I would need to draw in the features of that wood on that drawing. I'm then going to go up to the hamburger at the top here, come down to downloads, and I'm going to download it as a PNG. Then I want the pixels to be higher so that I don't have the drawing pixelating. I'm going to change that to 4000 by 3000. And you'll notice it's gone off the side of the sheet. I'm going to use the pan tool to correct that. So I'll just change the top. Now by clicking H on your keyboard, that gives you the hand, H for hand. I'm moving this down so that I can crop off the SketchUp for Schools when I export it. The other thing I'm going to do is to click this transparent background, and then that's all set to go. So that should download a copy of that drawing. Should come up and say save as. There we go. I'll just save it, and you can see it's downloaded here. So while I've got this drawing here, I'm going to open up my my Google drawing, which has now disappeared here, and I'm going to drag that drawing into just drop it into that file there and crop out that view. Done. So I'm going to go back here again, and I'm going to just rotate that and have a look at the back of this. So I'm going to show it from the back as well. Now, one thing that would be really good to do within this drawing is to put in the detail that you don't see. So I'm going to go up to here again, and I'm going to just check to see if I can put in the back edges. There we go. So that's showing in the hidden detail. That would be great if you can do that with both your drawings as well. So that's showing the interior features as well as the exterior features. So I'm going to go back up to the hamburger, download PNG, change this again to 4000, or 3000, press tab, press H for hand, click in the middle, whoops, type that in again. Don't quite know what's happening there. I might just have to cancel that and just have another go. Right, I'm going to click in the middle of this, hit the H key on the keyboard, and just position that nicely in there. You can see that SketchUp, it's going to be hard for me to crop the SketchUp out, so I'm going to just rotate it slightly. I'm just pressing the middle button of my mouse to do that, and now I'll be able to crop this off without cutting the top of my roof. I'm going to check that I've got the transparent background clicked, export. Right, so I'm going to move this up to the top. Just make this a fraction smaller, and then drag this view in here. There we go, there's the back view. Double click on that, crop out the word SketchUp for schools. Just make sure you don't stretch or squash the image. Cropping is okay. I can actually overlap that because I made the background transparent. It would be good if I showed the hidden detail on here. One thing I didn't do on this drawing is I didn't lift up the profile edge. So just lifting that to 2 and putting in those back edges, it just gives it a much better quality of line drawing rather than just having all the same line work. So that's the ideal one, and if you can create that from the front as well, a front view that also shows this hidden detail, is what we would normally call it, hidden detail, the interior information as well as the exterior information, that would be great. The other thing that I'd put on this drawing is start to put some of the textures, so maybe draw some lines on here if I wanted to make this look like corrugated iron. Maybe put some timber slats on here to make it look like timber. That would start to show the materials and more of the detail of the design. So I hope that goes well with you, and I'll be looking forward to your drawings.